Happy Friday, everyone. It is Friday, February 16th, and I'm actually switching back to using my Fidelity platform. As you can see, these screens are different from the TradeStation platform I had before. I tried TradeStation. I think it is a good platform, probably more stable than the Fidelity one. The charts look better, and there's more things you can do with the charts, and there's a lot more scans and functions that you can do with the TradeStation platform. But for what I need, I guess Fidelity is good enough, and I kind of like this market profile or volume profile, whatever people like to call it. And they don't have that on TradeStation. You can buy an app, but every little thing on TradeStation they kind of charge you for. They charge you extra for um, in New York Stock Exchange pricing fee. They charge you for like almost every little thing. So it kind of is a little more costly than Fidelity, which is free for every product. And also for me, the commissions is at 3.95 per trade, so it's cheaper than TradeStation, and I kind of feel like the fills on Fidelity a little bit better. So just for me, I'm just gonna stick with Fidelity, and for now, I'm trading just my 401k just to and then I think soon I'm actually just gonna put this in a index fund and let it go automatic. And then in a few weeks I'll trade just my regular account once I consolidate everything into my regular account. I'll just be trading out of my regular accounts. And well, anyway, here goes today's trade. So the SPY had opened up a little bit off the morning. I was just looking at all the usual suspects to see if there was any good plays. And then right off the morning, Baidu had a pretty large bottoming tail candle, so that looked kind of interesting. Baidu looked a little weak. SQ had an indecision candle, and NVIDIA kind of opened up with an indecision candle as well. So as we see the action unfold, you can see Baidu's weakening, but there is a MA line. That's the 200 period moving average, and so I was a little concerned about that. Over here, I got into Baidu because it was breaking above this bottoming tail candle, and I just wanted to long. And it's also right here, right by the the VWAP. So the VWAP looks like it's in a crossover, so I'm just looking to see if it crosses over. Again, Baidu is pretty weak. It was hitting right against the 200 moving average, so I was seeing if it would bounce, but wasn't quite sure, so I didn't really get into it. SQ had a great start. Didn't really see a point of entry, so I didn't do that one. Over here, NVIDIA just hesitated. I should have gotten in over here. You can see over here on the volume profile, this was a point of where a lot of volume and price was traded. So, once it passed that, it was kind of free to go. So, around this point would have been a good entry. And you can see Bob here is also has a high volume price profile right here, and once it breaks that, it should go. The only concern is there is a I think that's the VWAP line, or is that the 200? I gotta make sure I get these colors in better. I think this is the 200. So over here would be a little bit of concern, and I had started with 2,000 shares, so as soon as it hits around here, I'll be down to 1,000 shares. I think I put in a price of 187.50 for the fill. So once it hits there, it should be out 1,000. The SPY was moving up nicely, so that was good. And here you see 1,000 shares got taken out. So just letting the rest run since now that it's past the 200 period moving average. I'm just looking to see how it comes up. So over here on the pre-market, I mean, we can get all the way up to 189. But I usually like to sell along the way. I don't want to be that optimistic about it. So I'll sell another 500 as a mix, a push. So here you can see if the push has slowed down a little bit, so I sold away at 500 and down to just 500. And the remaining 500, I'll try to see if I can wait for that push all the way up to 189. This is showing you my closed trades, so you can see how much closed P&L I have. Baidu did bounce off of this high volume at this price, so the market, this volume profile or market profile that I like to call it, is pretty helpful. Over here we're seeing a topping tail with BABA, so I was thinking about getting out. I'm just trying to be a little bit more patient with that last 500 shares, so I'm just letting it ride a little bit, but as soon as it hits here, the VWAP, I want to see if it bounces off the VWAP. If it doesn't bounce off the VWAP, then I'm going to get out. In case some of you don't know, VWAP is the volume weighted average price. You can actually use a simple moving average using a 20 period simple moving average to approximate a VWAP if you want. The VWAP is pretty close to the 20 simple moving average. So you can see it kind of broke through the VWAP, so I'm looking to get out the rest of my shares. And there it is, I'm out. So just ended the day up $812, and that's all she wrote. So have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday, because I think Monday is a holiday and we have no trading. All right, enjoy.